Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the Ottoman campaign in Ultimate Admiral, Dreadnoughts. So, we're once again fighting the British. They got one high flyer class light cruiser and 3 of these Acades class destroyers. These are the expensive ones, 180 million apiece. So, yeah. We can get some victory points out of this. Provided they don't sink us first, of course, but I think we got the upper hand here. We got 2 of these new Ivalic class heavy cruisers, our first proper heavy cruisers in the campaign. And one of the new Gomach class light cruisers as well. So let's see how these new ships perform. Alright. And I'm considering, last time we took a look at one of the new British heavy cruisers. And I think this is the same hull. The Ottoman Empire being one of the new added nations in DIP. All their hulls and towers are basically recycled from other nations. So I'm pretty sure this is a British heavy cruiser with British towers. I think we can build something similar to the one we faced last episode. Just better, hopefully. Although this isn't bad. I'd like something with bigger guns, though. I think we've got the Mark IV 11-inch guns by now, so that would be something. Let's see, which ships have the actual better tower spotting? Might be the heavies, actually. In which case, this light cruiser will not really be needed as a scout. Departing from my usual design philosophy, this only has a single funnel. I couldn't really fit one more without it looking weird. That's just down to the selection of funnels available for that hull. No sight of the enemy yet. But at least I've got RDF on these ships, so I can see exactly where they are. There they are. That's the high flyer. And it is indeed my heavy cruisers spotting the enemy first. Now the destroyers here are definitely the bigger threat. Although they just turned themselves invisible. I'm gonna have to switch target to them when they are visible again. Gear turbines on these, so cruising speed not the best. We should get some cruising speed bonus at 22 knots as well. Let's see, here we go. Get some torpedoes out here. Are we in their torpedo range? No. They got short range torpedoes. That you're secondary to contest. Let's see. We'd probably put these on the thumbnail. They're kind of nice, I think. Like to look at. Eradicate has taken a hit somewhere, but it's not serious. There we go. 9.5s are landing good hits on the enemy destroyers. Mons and Blackwater both taking hits. And here come the torpedoes. Might get some more hits out of those. No. Nope. Continue engaging Kentor. Secondary is not really doing too much. There was not really room for a lot of secondaries on this hull. I would have liked to have at least a couple of 5-inch turrets, but I couldn't really fit them anywhere. We're getting like a +9 from cruising speed. Not amazing, but it's something. I can drop you down a bit further now, though. Huge hits on Mons. And switch to contest. It's finally taking some hits from the secondary guns. There we go. Let's take care of these now. Mons and Blackwater are just too damaged to be any real threats. But I'd like to put some big holes in contest before she gets closer. Like that. That's how you do it. We have taken a grand total of 1 damage. And dished out 73,000. Good trades so far. I think contest is done now. We are in torpedo range, but just barely. They're fast torpedoes though. They could be able to launch. Maybe not. Yeah, the cruiser is going down. If that light cruiser had torpedoes, it would be a lot more threatening. take on one each. Let's see. Edek. You probably get yourself a bit more involved now. Not needed, but, you know, might as well farm some crew experience on this ship as well. There we go. One destroyer down. Two left. And they're worth quite a bit more than the enemy light cruiser. And quite a bit more than my light cruiser. They're not worth that much more than the enemy light cruiser. They're worth a little bit more than the enemy light cruiser. But yeah, that was one crew loss. Not bad. And 54,000 victory points. Now let's see. Where were we? What to do about these guys? I can send them here. And light cruiser Edek into Cork. Maybe, kind of hopefully, getting some of those convoy missions. They got cruisers sailing back and forth. For some reason. Gurtep is now repaired. We can go here. Freeport. Intercept that British cruiser. Gotta keep sinking ships. Now this is at 100% again. That light cruiser got lost. We're still not fighting that British battleship. Where did it go? Yeah, we might have to take back Sarawak. Could send out this destroyer, but yeah, no, it wouldn't be enough. So, we're just gonna engage with this battlecruiser force. Now, we might also have to take back Eastern India. Unless we can somehow defeat that land invasion. Or drop their army logistics down. They've got that battleship somewhere. Here it is. But it's impossible to catch when it's just sailing back and forth like that. Very annoying. Yeah. At least we're gonna take South Sudan. Did I have a squadron of torpedo boats here somewhere? Two. Here. Tripoli. Are we gonna catch them? Here, maybe? Yeah, it's very hard to predict where it will be at the end of any one turn. Anyway, onwards to December. And we got some meetings. Got some strikes first. There we go, one heavy cruiser, Carnarvon class. And we got a bunch of ships, so that should not be a difficult fight. And we are being spotted. There she is. Going on these as well. So they got this class and one with 5 10-inch turrets. This is the Carnarvon class. I think the other one is the Black Prince. And they're firing back. Not really doing too much damage. Yeah, that main belt is blocking almost everything. There we go. Finally a main belt pen. And it's not because of the main belt itself, it's because of that third inner belt. 1.8 inches, that's equal to 18. Oh yeah, I gotta watch out for torpedoes from these guys. That's right. She hasn't launched yet. And I think she's sinking. Yeah, good. Right. Now, I saw my unrest had gone up. Which is, in part because I think my army has taken some enemy territory, and also I think that British naval invasion was successful. Now, battlecruiser on heavy cruiser. Shouldn't be too hard. Although these 12-inch guns are actually incapable of going through that enemy citadel. I don't remember if 12 was the maximum I could put on this hull. But if I can give them 13.5s, I think I will. At least I'm faster. So if I need to, I can run away. That shouldn't be necessary though. We'll see. Torpedoes in the water. Electrics. They're gonna be impossible to spot. Just gonna do a full turn here. And those torpedoes should be nowhere near my ship now. Okay, what kind of extended belts do you have? 1.1. Let's go HE. I can hurt the old AP. There we go. Bunch of 4-belt pens, both from the AP on the 6.1-inch guns and the HE from the 12s. So that was pretty devastating. And there she sinks. Good. Nice. Good job, Gutep. I don't think we were able to catch that battleship, though. Yeah, taking South Sudan. And they have taken Sarawak. We're just gonna have to take it back, then. Doesn't take much. Where did you... Oh, no. Come on. God damn it. That stupid fleet I sent to fight this cruiser went into port here. And when that got taken, they've teleported to who knows where. I need to find my ships. Yeah, of course it makes sense that this battlecruiser teleported all the way back here, from here. And the other one in here. Excellent. Like, there really needs to be like some kind of pop-up thing where you have to confirm that you actually want to send your ships into port. Gonna follow the same route. Where did the cruisers end up? I think I had some cruisers with them. Smyrna and Cadiz. That's like the other side of the world. Did I have destroyers as well? Uh, Here. Yes. Bissau, Varna, Catania. Where's Bissau? Central Atlantic. Nice. Very cool. At the very least, if one of your ports get taken, the ships in there should just be sent outside it and not teleport to any random port that you own, which is just dumb. I cannot start an invasion there. Did I? I did. Okay. It'll take a while though for ships to arrive. No, one turn. I think we're holding here. Right, elections. Of course, that one arrives first. There you go, taking Malaya. Yeah, we're beating them back. So, convoy mission here. That's one of the small ones. And this is a very big one. So, let's see how this goes. That's not the greatest matchup. At least we can take a look at one of their new Royal Alfred class battlecruisers. 665 million. Right. This is an old one. Still in service, but, you know, she can do 28 knots. I wouldn't say she's obsolete just yet. There is the enemy. 4.3 on the third inner belt. Yeah, no. We cannot do that. We can go through the fore and aft belts, though, with HE. They can definitely pen me. So I've not refit these with the Citadel 5 yet. So I don't have a third belt. Triple bottom. Let's see. Super heavy shells. Cordite 2, TNT 3. Might be explosive. Especially with the super heavies and the cordites. They're gonna be outraging me though. And if all else fails, I can just try to sink their transports and then get out. Unless I tank a bunch of damage and cannot get out. Because that could also happen. It's a huge convoy. They don't have torpedoes. That's a relief. Scoring the first couple of hits. I need to get closer if I want to use HE. We got AT range now. Closing in, should get some 4 belt pens. Maybe. It's closing very much in. The secondaries targeted too. There we go. Not one of those hulls immune to flooding, is it? No, I don't think it is. No. Good. Yeah, no, that was not good. These were hitting them back. Might make it. Yeah. Made it. But can my my battlecruiser survive this? Holding at 4. Three, 2. Go on, pump that water out. One. No, I think she's gonna sink. Not pumping it out quick enough. Yeah. Well, that was that. At least we can sink the enemy convoy. There. Yeah, that wasn't too good. Now, let's see. My ships are getting back. So they are arriving back where they need to be. So that battleship sailed from like here to here. Guess maybe here? Oh, we're good on fuel. Sending this back here. There's a battleship. Do I have any destroyers nearby to hunt it? Yes, actually. More than enough tonnage. So 4 destroyers, 4 torpedo boats. That should be sufficient. That's a 62,000 ton battleship. So, something we haven't seen before. Right. So let's see what happens. Scandinavia and Netherlands have created plans for the class battleships. Interesting. France doesn't like me. And that war is coming closer. Oh, here we go. So I guess those torpedo boats did not catch up, but the HMS Indefatigable is fighting one of my task forces. $2 billion. 62,000 tons. Top speed of almost 30 knots, so this is going to be something modern. Right, and she's got 6 16-inch guns. It's not like very heavy armament for a ship that size. See how that goes. And that is one of the silhouettes of all time. Alright. Going in there. Light cruiser, you are not needed. Do I need my destroyers and torpedo boats though? Maybe. Maybe they could be useful. We're spotting the enemy ship from far, far away. No radar yet. Mark 316s. Good range. Good armor. I'm gonna need 51 inches of penetration to go through that third inner belt. So that's just not gonna happen. I've suggested this on Brother Munro's Discord channel, but I think probably what could be done is to just remove Citadel 5 just entirely from the game, like they did with submarines. Just make it not exist. And then change the name to Citadel 4, so it becomes the new All or Nothing, and Citadel 3 becomes the new Turtleback. Just because that the existence of that third inner layer, it means that like from mid to late game you basically can only kill heavily armored ships with HE, which is kind of the opposite of the thing that the mod set out to do. Like, yeah, the game will sometimes give you main belt pens, but you can't really go through the Citadel, so you end up just spamming high caliber, high pen HE to go through the 4.5 belts. Or you could get lucky with torpedoes. Might happen here. The 17 kilometers. They're spotting me now, the enemy battleship. Do they have like really bad tower spotting? Shouldn't. No, they lost sight of my destroyers. They are now spotting my torpedo boats. I don't think I'm going to get close enough to guarantee any torpedo hits. Especially not on a fast ship like this. We're firing HE. That's good. Changed course, did you? Didn't think my tiny 3-inch guns would be in range. I guess they are, so I want to turn them off. Might get some torpedo hits out of this. If I can sink a $2 billion battleship for the loss of one torpedo boat, I will think that is a pretty good trade. Bunch of torpedo hits. Bunch more torpedo hits. 5 in total. And that is one HMS Indefatigable not doing too hot. Extended belt penetrations for massive damage. Nice. Now, what happened to that other battleship? Taken Malta, South Africa. Oh, was that, wait, this battleship is still sailing north. Towards Oslo. Fine. These guys can, intercept it here then. Now I finally got a destination for it. And these torpedo boats can just go home to Tripoli. They've sailed around the entirety of Africa. Yeah, we are beating them back. Armor logistics is down to 95%. We've got 2 ships left. I'm re-invading Sarawak. Let's take Hong Kong while we are here. How's the minus 95 with France? That means we're probably gonna get a war next turn. I am taking the northeast frontier from them. It would be nice to take Nepal as well. And we're also taking the Congo Free State. Right. So, yeah, we lost one of these battle cruisers here. I should probably build some new ships of this class. And then give them refits. I think with a minute, why aren't all these on sea control? I think with that third inner layer, they should be reasonably safe. Which is like, yeah, I know I just said I don't think that should be in the game. Just because it's kind of broken, but if it is in the game, then it is in the game, you know? Mozambique. Probably take that as well. Actually, no. They're sending a cruiser up here. So we're just gonna stay and then fight this ship. And then prepare to fight France, I guess. You two can go to Bilbao. Right? Or possibly might be an idea to send some ships back into the Mediterranean. If we're going to be fighting the French next turn, which I think we will have to. I think taking Western Sicily would probably be one of my first invasions. Then, of course, Tunisia, northern Algeria, and southern Spain, which they kind of stole from me. But that is for later. Goodbye, and take care.